Hello guys, welcome back to Matter of the Heart with Ola and Ope.
You're welcome, guys.
Happy New Year. You're Ope.
Yeah, now.
You don't enter audiences like this. This is our first episode this year.
Yeah, glory be to God.
Hallelujah.
You want to add fire to it?
Hallelujah.
Fire.
Hallelujah. Fire. Today, we bring another topic today, talking about forgiveness and consideration in relationship. Because I was like, this thing is going on going on around us, and let's talk about this. So I started with talking. Okay, let's talk about this and this thing. So yeah, today we're talking about forgiveness and consideration. So before anything, let's go straight into the topic. What is forgiveness? So what's forgiveness? Okay, I'll just say, maybe to me, I'll say forgiveness is act of forgiveness is act of forgiving all the bullshit. But forgiveness is is really, I don't know. What was forgiveness?
I feel that forgiveness is okay. Before I define it, I think I can explain it better.
Okay.
Like, is you getting to a point in your life that when people hurt you or do something that is very painful, you find a reason in your heart to believe that they don't know enough. That's why they actually acted that way. And you deciding not to hold it against them and just letting it go, like if they have known better, maybe they wouldn't have reacted this way.
I think if you are saying that means forgiveness is when someone does something that when something does something bad and you're forgiving them. If you are defining it that way, I would say that means like they are seeing me as a weakling, because that's what you just said now.
They are seeing you
as a weakling.
The person that offend you.
Yes, because when they offend me, why would you say I should forgive them? Why must I forgive them?
Why do you think you are a weakling for forgiving?
That's the definition. That's how it sounds.
That's not the definition. The question now is
okay.
The question now is, what they did to you, you can't do it to them. Why do you think you can't do it to them?
Why must I forgive them?
Wait, let's leave forgiving or not. Why do you think you can't do it to them?
Because I'm considerate.
Considerate, okay. When you are considerate, what do you think again, apart from being considerate? Why are you considerate?
Because I love them.
You love them. Why do you love them?
Because they're my neighbor.
Because they are your neighbor.
Yeah.
Okay. What if he's not your neighbor? What if he's your friend?
Yeah, my neighbor is my friend. Everybody is my neighbor.
No, it may not be your neighbor. It can be a stranger. It can be somebody. It may be your colleague at work. To me, I believe it's because you know better. I feel that everybody has the ability to hurt somebody. You understand? But there must be something inside of you, probably a discipline or a level of consideration that makes you feel that this thing I can't take it. Why should I do it to other people? And the reason why you think that way is because you know better. You understand? But they actually don't know better. But me, I believe in my own, from my own view in life, that when you is not the person that hurt you that need forgiveness. You that you are hurt need forgiveness more. It's just like telling you that if you know that you have 1 week to go in this life, God forbid. I tell people that all you have 2 days to go, and somebody is trying to offend you. You may not even have time to respond to that person, because you'll be busy planning on putting things in place. Like, okay, I'm going next week. I won't be. You understand? You won't even have time to respond or even fight.
I feel like forgiveness and consideration works hand in hand, and when you put yourself in other person's shoes and try to know their perspective or see where they are coming from, I feel like you can ask that forgiveness. I would lie to you. It's really difficult for me. Hard for me. Very, very hard for me to forgive, especially in relationship. So let's just share the scope of forgiving each other, forgiving our significant other. Because I have that problem. I don't forgive easily. When you offend me, it will trap me. I don't forgive easily. So what are the tips? That helping you so far,
What helped me so far is number one, I would say some certain percentage of my belief. I believe that everything works together for my good. And I have one crazy belief. I don't maybe use that crazy is the right word to use, that whatever part that people play in my life or in my journey, whether good or bad, they only contribute their own quarter to my success. Because at the end of the day, I'm always in a better position than those that hurt me.
Okay.
You understand? So I feel that is the script they have to play. Okay, for example, Judas would think that what he did was to, you understand, in every use, in that Judas did the bad thing, so Jesus. But at the end of the day, everything worked together for the good of what I don't maybe get what I'm saying. So me, instead of that, and I now begin to think in my head that, okay, why should I hold somebody? And one thing is, once I hold you in my head, you're already controlling me, you're already disturbing my peace. I feel that my peace is just too much important for me at this point of my life. I don't used to be like this before, but I got to a stage and understand that why should I allow somebody that is not worthy to be in my head to occupy a space in my head and control me? So it's like the level of how much I value my peace, that once I just let go of offense easily. But one thing is, you may not see the chance to put me in that, to offend me like that again. Because most of the time I feel that is the access you have to me.
So you're holding back.
I'm going to put you at arm's length. No grudges, no bitterness, nothing. When we see we're cool, but you can't have that access again to hurt me again.
So that's you have not forgotten.
I'm not saying forget. I say forgiveness. I'm not holding any grudges against you. Probably maybe because I was into you too much. That was why you're like that. No, I'll just put you as arm's length. That's
wickedness. Not forgotten. That one is wickedness. Well, I don't forgive, but I want to try and be forgiving. Because as I said, God forgive us every day. Not aspect of our life, in all ramifications of our life. God forgive us, but it's really hard for me to forgive. And I would say the reason why it's very hard for me to forgive is because I'm a very considerate person. I'm a very, very considerate person. You don't offend me easily. I don't want to ever offend you, especially if I like someone. I don't ever cross that. I don't want them to cross my boundary too. So I tend to listen very well, to be careful very well, not to step on them. So if someone is even hurting me, I don't even say anything, because I don't want to bring that up. I don't want to be confrontation about it. So I will just stay put. I will not say anything. But when it gets to some certain stage, some certain level, that's when I will just burst out. And that forgiveness, it will be very hard, because I'm a very considerate person. So, but thank you, but I will use what you what you just said now. No, I will use it. I also, we are talking about forgiveness, and we've been saying consideration, and I just want us to just go into that. So let's what's consideration to you?
To me, I feel that consideration is putting yourself in people's shoe.
Yeah.
And understanding that I believe that another thing I use for consideration is empathy.
Yeah.
I was able to understand that there's difference between sympathy and empathy.
Yes.
Before I used to be that sympathetic person, but lately I don't sympathize like that. Like empathy, understanding that this thing that how does it feel? How does she understand? So and I feel that if
people don't know the difference between empathy and sympathy. Most people don't know the difference between empathy and sympathy.
You understand? People don't understand. And I feel that if we have more people that understand the principle of consideration and they are applying it, the world will be a better place.
Yeah, of course.
And I feel that most of the time when people complain, it's because they are the receiving side. If they are the one giving out the bass, they will not talk. They will not say that anything is wrong. So
I'll just add to what you said now. I'll just say consideration is act of putting, as you said earlier, someone else in your shoe, or put someone else like, oh, this thing that happened now, how if I'm in this position, if how will I react to this? So, but yeah, that's consideration. I love that word very much. I love that. As you said earlier, there's a difference between empathy and sympathy.
Yeah.
Empathy is when you feel that person pain, when you feel that what that person is going through, like, but sympathy is like when you are like, oh, maybe like dramatic, like some say but
after the noise, there's nothing.
There's nothing. But empathy is like, okay, you feel okay. I feel your pain. So I like putting myself in other people's shoes and I like seeing where they are coming from. That's constitution to me. But I won't lie to you. Most people don't know the meaning of constitution, and I don't know, because I just like it really gets to me that I've never been. I will say it now. I've never been with a partner that was done before. Okay. I've never been with a partner, so that's why I'm scared to go into a relationship now, because I've never been with a partner that has that spirit of consideration. They don't consider me. I always consider them. And this life is about give and take. You can't be just pouring. And there's one day that you just sit down. Okay, what am I to now? I've been watching you. What am I to? So what do you think that you can do, or what do you think? Should we be creating awareness about consideration? I don't even know what to say now.
No, I just feel like if people understand that you should be careful of the kind of energy you give out, because it's coming back to you, we all be considerate. Whether we like it or not, we are all stuck in this world with each other. Because I believe that nobody can live this life alone.
Yeah.
Even do you know one thing I was telling a friend of mine? I said, the rich, for example, the dealer, I noticed them. You will buy all those cars. Sometimes their garage is more than 500 million. At the end of the day, you will leave a man that you are paying a salary of 50K to help you wash over all those cars. Who is crazy? You don't understand. You will build all those big mansions, billions or 500 million.
Yeah.
But it's somebody that cannot afford 1 million that will be there to guide it. Guide it yourself now. So at the end of the day, we all need each other. Okay, people will say they are going to the most expensive restaurant and the food is different, they are buying expensive. But if you go inside the kitchen and check those that are cooking for you, there are people that cannot buy the food. The commoners.
Yes.
That you don't know what although they will try and make everything neat. Yeah, you understand. But it is the commoners that naturally serve. Some people there, if they see themselves, possible they will not eat from their hand.
Yeah.
You don't understand. Yeah. So we actually can't live life alone. And everybody will realize at the end of the day, no matter how long it takes, that being considerate is for your own good. Somebody said something that I will never forget. Yeah, the owner of Lakapan, he came to Ondo State then, and we did a program, Empowering Young CEO, Becoming a Young CEO. I've forgotten the title. He said it is not in the amount of money that you leave for your children, but the kind of society that you live for them. And I thought about it after some years. I said, okay, if your children are so rich and the society and the community is poor, they will come and haunt them one day.
Yeah.
And be disturbing them gradually. Yeah. They will be spending money on security. But when there are opportunity in the society, nobody will see anybody. They may be richer. Yeah. But everybody is fine on their own.
Yeah. Yeah. Said a lot. Let me just add. I feel like consideration, is a very big thing for me personally. Because I love when someone is considerate. I love because when you're talking about love is about love is not give and take. Love is giving, and when you are in love with someone that is very considerate, that's like maybe like serving, like consideration is like serving other, you are in service to others. So when you are in service to other, that's the spirit of consideration. It will make sense. Everything, like you see, like that person is your person or something like that. So, most of the relationships that I've been in, or this thing, you just talk without thinking, and sometimes you just act, without knowing the repercussion of what they are saying, and it's it really gets to me a lot, and that's why I said you can't just say what you want to say, and because I love you, you just ask me to forgive you that easily. No, it's not done. So that's why it's really hard for me to forgive, because I don't expect that from you. Maybe I don't know, Sha, but consideration is the key to life for me personally. When you are in my circles, when you are in my circle, and things are we are in a relationship together. I want you to, the first thing after after God, I love gratitude, then consideration. I love when you consider me. Okay, I hate people like you get it good like this now. If she say something, you say go. No thoughtfulness, now consideration too. Yeah. So all those kind of things. Yeah. So have you ever been in a relationship where your significant other consider you?
Yeah, I've been in a relationship where I've been considered. Yeah, I've experienced consideration. But do you know one thing is consideration too can use it in a way of deceptive. Can use it in a way to manipulate. There are people that they will just be that for you for some time, and at the end of the day they will really bring out their reserve and you'll be like, is this the person I've been with? You understand? But the fact is that the moment where they share those things with you, it was a genuine feeling, it makes you feel seen. There's something about being accepted, being seen, and being loved, you understand? Is something that is priceless. So I've experienced consideration. And is a wonderful. I've given consideration to it, but I feel that the issue with people not doing this most of the time, what I understand lately is you cannot give others what you don't give yourself. And people lie to themselves a lot. There are people that don't love themselves. You just feel that they are living. You understand? You have to love yourself enough. You have to consider yourself a lot before you can share it with others. So that I feel that's what has helped me with forgiveness. I feel that most of the time that people do some things that hurt you is because there's something wrong with them. There's a default somewhere. There's a default somewhere with so they are just trying to pour it out to somebody else. Check down inside, they need a therapy. There's something wrong with them.
Okay. Now we've established forgiveness, we've established consideration, and now I just want us to link it together. Let's just link it together. Is it possible for you to have a spirit of forgiveness and not have a spirit of consideration? Is it possible?
It's not possible.
so
for me to forgive you, I consider it.
So basically, you are saying that out of consideration, you see forgiveness there.
Right? Yeah, they actually work hand in hand together. You understand?
Yeah.
It's like your mouth and tongue.
Yeah.
So work hand in hand together.
Yeah. So before I have to forgive, I have to consider it first.
Yeah. Because even if you offend me, what brings forgiveness fast most of the time is I will say, okay, we are human. We are not perfect.
Yeah.
It's possible that I find myself in that situation too, and I can be thinking in my head that probably is pressure. Because me in my head, I will just start to calculate the reasons why you did what you did.
Yeah.
Probably it's pressure, whether you are tensed, whether you're, I'll just be like, nobody is perfect. Me too can be in that situation and do worse. Now, woman be your life goes on.
I say, I can never be in that situation.
Me, that's
I know, because I'll never stoop that low.
Even though I know I won't do it, I will just be like, maybe if I was tense too, maybe.
I give them grace, grace. I give them grace, all of them. They just see. I was saying, okay, there is not. Was it yesterday or the Wednesday? My uncle was asking that why am I not in a relationship? I was telling him that what do you mean quite more? What do you mean quite more? I don't want to be in a relationship again, but all these things, we have to work on them. We have to work on them.
Yeah.
Both of us. If you are watching me, you are not forgiving like me. Let's work on them.
It's actually going to hold you down and trap you.
This 2026, so
don't let anybody put that hurt in your heart that you now. Don't let them. In fact, when anybody do anything to you and you're still nursing it and it's changed you, that person is still controlling you. I feel like the best thing to do for people that hurt you is that the fact that whenever they look back, they can still see that you are a happy person.
Yeah,
you're somebody that still believe in love. You're somebody that keep moving.
Yeah.
But if they see that your life is static, they will be happy.
Yeah.
Because it's the deposit of whatever hurt they drop in you that you are still living. And the funny thing is that they can now change and become a better person because of how they hurt you and the result of how bad it went for you.
Yeah.
So I've told myself I will not let anybody stop me from enjoying my life because it's one life.
Yeah.
So I catch this one, you are the wrong person, we'll move till we see the right one.
Yeah.
Life goes on.
Yeah. So forgiveness is a key to any relationship.
Yeah.
Because there's no how we know offend each other. There's
no how.
Just have to.
Even our parents, our mama who will love the offenders.
Forgive because God forgive you too. God forgive you. God forgive
all the
us.
same.
We still wake up, see we won't say on that day. God forgive us. All our sin, we sin every time. And forgiveness is not like you're not weak because you no, you're not weak.
It's for the strong.
Yeah.
So the strong.
Yeah. Use it. Okay, any final thoughts?
What I would just say is we should keep living, we should keep loving, we should live, love and laugh. Don't let any experience to tie you down, because when you're still at the point of where you are being hurt, even though you are 60 years old, you will still be in that time frame. You are not moving. Yeah. You understand? And psychologically, stagnation. You have to free yourself.
Yeah.
You have to understand that this life is one, and don't ruin your life because of one experience. There are many beautiful experiences that you still experience. You meet so many good, bad people. Everything will work together for you to become a better version at the end of the day. Yeah.
Beautiful.
That's it.
Beautiful. Forgiveness is any key to any relationship. As I said earlier, I'm working on myself. I'm working on forgiveness. Let's work on forgiveness together. I know you are not forgiving too. I'm talking to them. Let's forgive each other.
Man, I don't forgive.
Let's forgive each other. So, thank you guys. We'll see you in our next episode.
Thank you guys.
Yeah.
Peace out.